Everyman Driver Nation, 3 words: slate, silver, metallic. Booyah! Everyman Driver Nation, this week we've been driving the 2016 Acura RLX Sport Hybrid with the Advanced package. There are 2 trim levels on this vehicle. One comes with technology and one comes with the Advanced package. We have the Advanced package. The difference in price is about $5,000. The first one starts out around 60 grand. This one's MSRP is 65. Kind of gave away the ending right there. That's okay. Okay, this vehicle is pretty special. 3.5 liter V6 engine, direct injected. It has a 3-motor hybrid system. Has combined horsepower of 377, 341 pound-feet of torque. Very strong, very powerful, and yet smooth to drive. I love how quiet this car is. Oh, we are rolling on 19-inch wheels. I've had this vehicle for over a week now. I drove it from Seattle here to Spokane last week after our, it's called the Run to the Sun event, and this is actually one of the vehicles that was in that lineup, and so I got to drive it back. So let's go ahead and take a look inside and show you what this is all about. Great technology. Of course, this is Acura's, what do they call it, their flagship sedan. There is an RLX without the hybrid system, but this one is pretty sweet. And they've got this dual monitor system, which I'll show you here in a minute, which gives you so much information. You can even see how the engine is working. Oh, also, super handling all-wheel drive. Push button start, red button there. Steering wheel adjusts back to my original position. It's actually on. You don't hear anything. That's because the hybrid system. Very quiet. Audio system by Krell. This is how many miles I've put on the car so far, 445. Now, I drove around 290 from Seattle to Spokane. I averaged 29.5. Now, in mixed driving, 26.8. My tester is rated at 28 city, 32 highway, so you can see I'm doing pretty good. I feel like I'm doing well, even though Acura would like to see 30 in mixed driving. I'm still very happy with 26.8 based on my driving the last little over a week. Now here's that dual screen down below, all touch screen, so I'm listening to Pitbull right now, because that's how I roll. Down here, navigation will go up into the upper screen. Sorry for the sun glare. You can have a Bluetooth. Let me just stay up here. Bluetooth technology, I have paired my phone before. I'm gonna hit the info button down below, and that's gonna take me to an option where I can learn a lot about this car, like the power distribution monitor. I love this one. I have a split screen here so I can see my navigation map, but I can also see how the vehicle is reacting to the drive, my acceleration, and my fuel economy. And down below on the right-hand side, where you see the back 2 tires, that will show you how the vehicle is regenerating energy and how each wheel is working during your drive. The super handling all-wheel drive system is amazing. I'll have a lot more detailed information from Acura on everymandriver.com, but I really like this screen, something you want to explore. Now I'm going to go back here, and these are some other screens that actually talk to you. I think this is the coolest part. So if you need some more information or some help, they will talk to you, like cross-traffic monitor. Acura is going to teach you about it. I'm going to press enter and hit voice.
The cross-traffic monitor system can alert you of the vehicle approaching from the rear corner. Always use caution when backing, and see the owner's manual at owners.acura.com or on your owner's information CD for additional precautions and information.
Okay, now I want to go back to a different section, so I'm going to go hit the back button. Now, if I want to learn about the blind spot indicators, press enter, and then press voice.
An icon near each side view mirror illuminates when a vehicle moves into the blind spot zone on that side of your vehicle. If a vehicle is in your blind spot, when you use the turn signal, the indicator will flash and sound an alert. The system is designed to assist you. However, when changing lanes, be sure to check for traffic.
It's pretty cool, even though the voice is robotic. I think it's pretty darn cool. There's so many other things you can learn about the car from this section right here. Technology-wise, this car is loaded. They got the blind spot monitor system. There is a brake mitigation collision where when you are coming up on something fast or coming up on it hot, as Melissa would say, the word brake would flash right here. There's also a heads-up monitor right there, which I love to keep on. You can turn it off. Heads up display is what they call it, HUD, so I can change that screen right there. Here on the steering wheel, I really like this ball here for audio. I can turn up the audio, go from my Bluetooth over here. This source button here will cycle through your audio. So if you want to go FM, satellite radio, or Sirius XM, or your other options there, you can do that. Left hand, or actually right hand side, this is pretty special too, because this is your cruise control section. And they have something special here. If I hit the main button, that's going to turn on the lane keeping assist system, LKAS, and ACC, which is adaptive cruise control. And down here, these two icons, this is your adaptive cruise control. So if I hit this button, hold it for a second, I just turned on the cruise control, and I can change the distance between the car in front of me and how far I want to have this adaptive cruise control dictate how close I get to them. This one right here, this icon there, this is nice too. This is a lane keeping assist system. So once you have this one engaged, there will be these lane lines that come up, and the car will keep yourself within the lanes, and the steering wheel will actually vibrate and keep you within the lane. It's almost self-steering. Of course, you got to keep your hands on it, but it's almost self-steering. So if you do get distracted, that system will keep you safe. I love it. It's 75 degrees right now, and usually I like to keep my seat cooler on, although you do have a heated seat option for both the driver and passenger. Actually, I'm starting to feel it right now. Now, this shifting mechanism down here, this section here, it takes some getting used to. It's a matter of pushing buttons. So I'm in park right now. That's why it's lit up. Drive, neutral, sport mode, pretty nice. Plus, we have paddle shifters here on the side. I won't be doing any 0 to 60 today, but you do have paddle shifters available. Headroom is fine for someone like me, 5'11". I got plenty of room here in the driver's seat, passenger seat. Also plenty of space, a lot of adjustability in these seats. Down below, you can see the adjustability. So up and down, forward and back. There's also options this way, lumbar support. So I can be very comfortable. Here are my legs. So no problem for a person who's a lot taller than me. I know people ask, hey, I'm 6'3", how easy is it to get in and out of the car? No problem here at all. Now here in the door panel, this is kind of nice. You have your trunk release button and also fuel cap button release, and there's some memory seat options as well. This does have a sliding sunroof, which you can push this here. This slides all the way back and open. That's good. There's also, if you see it in the very far back, there's a screen here that closes up the window back there, so you have a little more shade. If you want to, maybe you have the sun glare in the back versus the front, you can open and close that sunshade. A huge amount of space in this section here where your armrest is. There's a button to slide it back, which is fine like that. And there you have a USB port inside. Slide it forward, whoops, slide it forward. Now look at this. You can open it this way or close it, or open it this way and close it. I kind of stumbled upon that by accident when I was trying to lift this open, because I was trying to gain access earlier. I thought, oh, there you go, something for the passenger side, or if I want it, the driver's side. There you go. Now, back seat legroom and headroom is top of the line. So much space, so much comfort. And if you are a taller person, I wouldn't have any concerns whatsoever. 5'11", look how much room I have between my knees and the back of the seat, and this was my position as a driver up front. Holy cow, tons of room. And you have a storage space here for some magazines or whatever you'd like. Now, I showed you the sunscreen that manually opens up in the back. Well, close this door. You also have sunscreens on this. Of course, we have the top trim level, so I expect a lot of the little extras there. So this is the advanced package. I've got these here on both sides. So there's one over here. All right, we do have a fold-down armrest. That's good. And pop this out, and there's a pair of cup holders. Now, I showed you that trunk release on the door panel next to the driver's on the driver's door. There's also a button here on the key fob to press and open the trunk lid. There's also a button just below the Acura icon, soft little pad, which is right next to the backup camera. So I'll press that there, and it opens up. Now, not a ton of space because we have two hybrid engines back here, so we're losing some space. According to Acura, this is about 11.5 cubic feet of volume for cargo space. So you are sacrificing a little bit by going with the hybrid vehicle. Below here, you do have a mechanical flat kit repair kit. And a little bit of a ledge up there. They say 15 pounds is the max on that. Okay, close her up. It's been a big treat to drive the RLX this week. So comfortable, so smooth, very quiet, easy to drive, smooth around corners, effortless, and yet powerful at the same time. I really do feel like this car has been mine all week. Even though I'm testing it, I really feel like it's just a car that I own, because this is definitely a car that I would drive on my own and would end up purchasing for my family. It's just that comfortable, big enough, and spacious in the back. A lot of get up and go. I like it a lot, and I'm really impressed with the safety features available. You know, I've been driving in stop and go traffic on the highway. I love the cruise control option where it keeps a distance between myself and the car in front of me, a very safe distance. I've used the lane keeping assist system. The brake mitigation has gone off a couple of times when I'm going at a certain speed and the car in front of me happens to be at a dead stop and I didn't realize it. Sometimes when I'm going, you know, like 35 miles per hour and the car in front of me hasn't started yet at a stoplight, it's like, oh, and then it pops up on me and lets me know. Just the information that it also provides in the double screens is great. I mean, it's a self-educating car. It sounds kind of funny to say that, but I feel like I learned about the car because the car is a resource at my fingertips, visually as well as from audio, as you heard earlier. So I like it, and definitely a car that you should look at and test drive. I know it's a little more spendy, being, you know, $60,000 plus, but with this super handling all-wheel drive system, gosh, it's hard to beat. Of course, it is, again, Acura's flagship sedan, so they're going to put a lot of the resources into it, and I think you are getting your money's worth, even though it is a bit spendy. I definitely give it a look and absolutely a test drive. Until next time, I'm Dave Erickson. Thank you for watching. I will have much more information that goes into greater detail about some of the options available from Acura on everymandriver.com. Until next time, thanks for watching.